Hey guys, and this is our next devotional video on the scavenger hunt series, which is just examining different biblical characters and their accounts in the Bible and seeing how, even in the biblical times, that God was using people who had sinned and had fallen short, and He still used them and He still redeemed them. And in this video, we're going to talk about Mary Magdalene. Now in John chapter 8, this is where we start to see Mary Magdalene, and the Pharisees were the religious people of the day. So think about people who, like, back then were working at like the temples and even like the tabernacles or any religious organization you can think of for the Jews. Okay, so anything, that were the Pharisees. They were working there. Okay, and they were the religious leaders. Okay. Now they said, according to the law of Moses, which this is true, that they had to stone Mary because they caught her in adultery. Now that's true according to the law, but Jesus did something really, really cool here. He drew a line in the sand and He said, if any of you have gone without sin, so if you've never sinned, then you can stone her. And of course all the Pharisees, they dropped the stones because they realized, they were like, well, of course we've not lived a perfect life. We've all sinned. And so that Jesus put perspective back into the Pharisees' eyes and into their hearts, saying that He's saying that nobody is too far gone. And this lady's name is Mary Magdalene, and He looked at her and He said, I don't condemn you, and there's no one else condemning you. And He said, go and sin no more. And this doesn't mean that she lived a perfect life after that, but this means that He said you can be free from that sin, and you don't have to do this sin that you are caught up in right now, which is lust. It was adultery. Okay, so she got distracted by adultery. Okay, so after that, she became one of the most avid followers of Jesus. She was there when He was crucified, and she was there at the tomb, and she was weeping, and then God allowed it to where two angels appeared to her and said that Jesus was not there anymore. Was not in the tomb anymore. He had rose again, and she was the one who ended up spreading the word that Jesus had rose again. And to this day, Jesus' body has never been found. And it's cool, she was the one who was informed by the angels, which are heavenly beings, that Jesus wasn't there anymore, and she was able to spread the word. So no matter what, again, no matter what you're going through, or no matter what you've done, God isn't finished with you. You're just one step away from redemption, and God is willing to use people who need to be redeemed because He uses all of us. And He's willing to use people who get distracted by different paths, different sin paths, and He's always willing to redeem us from those. And Mary Magdalene is an excellent example of that. So I hope you're having a great week, and tomorrow we will start with Abraham.